Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Templar Battle Force. This mission will be not a mission, but be a ton of lore and us leveling. There will be no skip link here because this is going to be just a bunch of talking. So, I hope you like story. Let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is spend our requisition points. And I would like to get both the Neptune and Hydra right now. So let's see if we can do this. So our Hydra Specialist unlocks Hydra for recruitment, new weaponry Hydra Cannon, new armor Heat Shielded Leviathan for 50 requisition points. Done. New Heavy Infantry, we need to take this. We'll gain a Warpath Leviathan and Reinforced Structure 2. And then we can take a Neptune Specialist. Unlocks Neptune for recruitment. We'd gain full auto 1 through 2, Overwatch Burst 1 through 2, Leviathan Repeater, and the Gunnery Armor. Done! And this will be my first time actually seeing what Neptune's all about. We have 30 points left over. Let's see, that's 40, that's 40, that's 40, that's 40. Alright, not enough points to take any of them. It'd be 30 to go over here. Oh! To take this. And you know what? I want this. Minor Metatech is a ordnance, and I would like to unlock that. It will be a healing item we can purchase. Done. Oh, by the way, we should maybe take a few seconds here to go over some of this stuff, shouldn't we? So, if we look at these different symbols, we can see how they relate to what we have access to. So, for example, well, what I think is the example, these are guns. So this is going to unlock some weapon upgrades for us. These are Neptune-specific things. This over here is a special, unique relic. We would only get one ever. This is the Slayer Core Armor, and it costs 75 requisition points to unlock it. Yep, only a single Templar can carry this. You can see that we'll have access to certain ones of these as we go onward, and we'll take a look at them when we get more requisition points. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to our veterans. And at this point, we need to level up people. Now, also at this point, we're going to be changing a few names. So, let's do this. So, Knight Who Say Nay, we're going to not have you here as a scout any longer, because now we have access to Neptunes. So, I don't know what name to pick for this guy. Let's take DJ Siloom. DJ Siloom. There we go. Welcome aboard, Scout. Let's now equip you. So you have 1 point here. Let's take that into... I really want more than one warrior, but I really could use the gunnery more. My scouts will basically get beat up if anything ever reaches them. Gunnery upgraded, and then over here... What's the sniper rifle as a weapon? It's strength, okay. So let's go back then. And I guess we will take another point in strength. Done. For equipment, we have one extra piece of equipment. So also, we don't need this kit. We will instead take a long sight rifle, which does slightly more damage than the scout rifle. But it has one greater range, coming in at range 7 with 44 pen. We have 1 point left. We don't have any upgraded armor. So we'll take the reinforced pilot kit. Now, why did DJ Siloom level? I mean, DJ Siloom, or in this case, like you say, Nay, you weren't with us in the last mission, but everyone gets dragged up to a percentage amount of experience that your squad leader has, or Lotaeri in this case. So these characters will still gain experience, even if I don't deploy them in a mission. But I would like to try to deploy as many Templars as possible in every mission to get experience. You'll earn more experience when you see combat than if you did not. For talents, we don't really have a lot. I don't have access to Piercing Fire 3 at the moment. So, we'll take Sensor Scan 2 for +1 range on that. Uthis leveled up. So, Uthis will be taking with you. I probably should take a point in gunnery. So we'll do that. And then we don't really need strength. What is focus? Damage multiplier, auto block. If you're being hit in melee, you're doomed anyway. We could take willpower. Scouts do generate a lot of heat because they do a lot of running around. Quickness could also be really great because this, you know what? We're gonna stick with quickness for you. One more point in quickness. Next, let's go to your talents. And you too can't take anything else. It's not worth not taking something, if that makes any sense, because we can just respec you. So we'll take a point into sensor scan with you as well. For equipment, I think, yeah, you're still using an excellent needle repeater. I don't actually think I can... Well, I guess we could... Alright, well, we don't really have a choice here. We're going to give you a better gauntlet. Now, this is kind of useless because I don't ever intend for you to see melee combat, ever. If you're swinging at something, something's gone horribly wrong. But we're going to give you this anyway because it'd be a waste of equipment points to not do so. So we will give you... I think we'll give you the heavy gauntlet because it has a +3 accuracy. Janus didn't level, didn't see combat at all. Imperialis leveled up. So, we're taking with you, Imperialis. Well, let's see what your talents are. Oh, we could take Fortified Position, Repair. We don't have Sentry Turret. I really want Sentry Turret, but we don't have access to that. I don't have Heat Sink. Oh, you can use Sensor Kit? I didn't realize engineers could use Sensor Kit. I guess we'll just take direct shot. Do I really want to take that? Power Field could be useful for extra deflection, parry, dodge, and armor. Let's take that. We'll take a point in tactics. And I think we'll take a point in quickness. For your equipment, I think you got a snub revolver. So we'll take this. Slightly more accuracy. A good amount more damage with some more pen. Cassandra leveled up. So Cassandra will take... I really think I'm taking Warrior or Evasion. Actually, didn't I give you grenades? I did not give you grenades. Do I want to give you grenades? Yeah, I do. Or do I? We have... Let's take Overwatch up another rank. For your skills, we're going to give you Tactics. We'll also work on your buff a little bit to improve that. And over here, Strength. For your equipment, you're still going to use that Heavy Leviathan. We could give you a Twitch Backbone for the auto block, but again, I don't think I want you seeing combat. We will take a better suit of armor this time around. So let us give you Leviathan armor. It doesn't slow you down, which I view as very important, because your armor slightly and your deflection slightly. You won't see any change in-game. You just have something slightly better. This was not available to us, because you're not level 5. You must be level 4, I guess. In addition to that, we don't have the points required to actually take that on you. I thought you were level 5. You are level 5. Okay. I don't understand. In any case, can't use that armor yet. We don't have the points for it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We need 2 more points. Oh, I'd have to drop the bullseye lock and the autoloader, for example, if I wanted you to have that. No, we'll be fine. And lottery leveled up. Alright, Lotaeri. What are we taking with you? We got another talent. So I think we'll up our frag grenades. We will up our... I want warrior or grenade? Let's take warrior. That strong dice increase. And over here, I think we'll take quickness, which will affect our pistol and our grenade, it looks like. For equipment, he's using the best plasma sidearm we have access to and the best broad blade. That's fine. Let's give him some better armor. We'll take the champion command. Not too much better, 2 armor, 2 deflection, but I don't really want the -1 movement point. So done. Alright, that's our squad. Let's deploy. The Bridge of the Righteous Fallen. With the loss of the Our Prima against the Xeno, the Righteous Fallen is the home of the last Templars in this quadrant. As the Star Traders begin the founding and set down on new worlds, we will be in constant demand. I should meet with Major Luther to determine my squad's next assignments. Welcome to the friendly zone on the Righteous Fallen Bridge, your first secure zone. You will reach secure zones after each chapter of the campaign. In these areas, you will be able to meet with other characters in the quadrant and learn more about the unfolding story. Most importantly, when you are ready, you will make choices that determine your next mission, or how to approach that mission. Major Luther has options for you, so talk to him when you're done exploring. At any time, use Go to HQ button to return to your Battle Force HQ, where you can spend requisition and level and equip your veterans. Oh, that reminds me, I actually forgot. I want to put 2 more people in here. Oh, and Michael Janus, you need to be an actual Hydra. So let us go back to the HQ and do that. So Janus, you are no longer going to be the soldier. Oh, I don't have a subscriber or commenter ready to be this character. At all. I have to go look at my subscribers list, but I don't want to pause the recording to do that. So I will just name this guy Dallin at the moment, and I'll come back for him. Now, let us get some new Templars here. We want the new Hydra. And he has leveled up because you start at level 1, so we'll have 3 levels to apply here. So I'm thinking... Okay, well, let's take a look at what he has available on talents first. So he can use Hellstorm. Burst Fire rakes adjacent targets with shots, 4 range, 3 accuracy, 6 fire damage, 1% crit. We'll take this up 1 point, so the accuracy slightly increases. Its fire damage does, as is its chance to crit. And Napalm Charge is a good ability to use. It causes a lot of heat, but look at that, AoE. It affects everything in that grid. So we're going to take this to Napalm Charge 2. And we're going to upgrade it again to Napalm Charge 3, at which point the AoE grid becomes even larger. Done. We have some attributes to spend now, so let's take... let's see what equipment he has. The Hydra Cannon is a heavy weapon. Okay, handy to know. So with that in mind, we'll take 1 in gunnery, 1 in strength at the very least to start. We'll take evasion, and he's probably going to see lots of melee combat in the end. Let's take 1 point in warrior just to play it safe. A 5th strong dice. 3 warriors decent. Over here, we'll take another point in strength, and then I think quickness could be good for that range, but also you're going to be generating a lot of heat. We'll take a point in willpower. For equipment, well, we can't give you a better cannon at the moment. We don't really need to give you a better one of these, armor gauntlet, and you don't have any better armor. We can give you a Leviathan reactor for either dodge or max heat, but we'll give you max heat. For coating, I'm a fan of the light heat shielding for that fire resistance. You're going to be wading through this stuff anyway. And then we might as well give you a better fist. Let's give you a heavy gauntlet. Next, you are not Emilia. That's a cool name, though. Definitely need more ladies in this squadron. You are Janice. Welcome aboard, finally, sir. Next, you're a pyro, so you're going to be red. And we're going to make you red here as well. Okay, cool. Next, we want another new character. What does this, by the way, do? What does this do? I don't want to hit that button. I don't know what that does. Let's do new. Okay, so Neptune. Heavy weapon specialist. An elite using heavy machine gun to shred enemy clusters or defend with Overwatch. Yep. So you're basically a heavy bolter. Recruited. Katrina, another lady. Unfortunately, it's already been decided who you will be. Knight who say nay. Welcome aboard. We're gonna make you dark blue in color. I think that looks fine to me. And we will give you a cool face. This one looks good. And you leveled up. Now, I've never used a Neptune before, so I have no idea what they're able to do. Wow, look at the size of that machine gun. Holy freaking crap. And it's a heavy weapon, which I expected it to be. Okay, so gunnery for you. Strength as well. At least 1 point in them. I don't know what you're able to do, so let's look. Full auto. Holy crap, 15 feet, 15 heat. Plus 1 range accuracy, plus 9 damage. 5 range. Ooh, look at the spread on this. What does this mean? I've never seen these little symbols here before. I don't know what these little symbols mean. Alright, well, we're going to upgrade your full auto. You don't gain any accuracy, but you'll gain an extra damage with the attack. Oh, I see. Look at rank 5. The AoE becomes a bigger spread. Alright, let's take rank 2. I don't care about grapple. Again, if you're seeing melee, something's horribly wrong. We can take Overwatch, though, which will grant 1 range accuracy and 5 damage. Alright, so you have Overwatch. Handy to know. We might as well take Grapple up a rank because we don't have anything else to spend the point on, and we can always respec. For your other skills, I'm going to take 1 point in Evasion, Willpower, and then I think Gunnery for that standard dice. And then I think I want Strength again. For, again, more dice. For your equipment, oh, you're kind of using everything I can give you. So we'll take a 6% pen. For your armor coating, oh, you can take a 12% heat resistance. Let's give you, I don't know, reinforced mesh. We might as well give you a better fist. We'll give you the heavy gauntlet. Okay. Cool. Let's go back and deploy again. Oh, we have to do this again. Okay. We don't. Okay, cool. And right now is when I realized I didn't check to make sure my microphone wasn't muted. That would have been really awkward. So before we talk to our Luther, we will talk to these two people. So, first off, let's show this. This is the difference in size between a normal human, who's actually on a platform, he's a little higher, and a Leviathan battlesuit. We have someone like this in our suit, obviously. We are not a gigantic human. We are actually a different race, I believe, which we'll discover a little later. Alright, hello. Alright, let's do this. Where are we now? Oh, we say that down here. We are currently in orbit of Makaloon Prime. We're relying on their shipwrights to repair the massive damage the Righteous Fallen has sustained. As you can see from the state of the bridge, we have a long way to go. What progress have the Star Traders made in founding new colonies? The princes of Reichart and Mokloon have wasted no time in claiming worlds. Each of the colony hives has set down on a world, and we now have 5 new colonial worlds. The colonies will grow slowly, won't they? Unlikely. Once Reichart Prime and Mokloon Prime were founded, they raised the stellar beacons. The factions have reported that they've already intercepted and accepted 22 refugee ships. Where are they coming from? The Great Exodus, Templar. So many were lost during the Exodus, left behind or cut off from the main colony hives and the main Templar fleet. In fact, our new colonies are just that. We are a splinter group. We are a lost quadrant. And now, with the beacons raised, other lost star traders will find us by the thousands. And so the colonies will grow. With so few Templars, who is helping secure the faction colonies? Reichart and Mokloon are forging ahead. They aren't waiting for our help. It's a risk on their side, but they do have their own militaries. And the sooner they can expend their colonies and build a fleet of ships, the safer we all will be. Has the founding gone smoothly? Aside from the dispute about what is now Reichart Prime and the trouble on Galantia Cross, things have gone pretty well. What dispute? If it had not been for the Xeno attack, we would have continued the Exodus and sought out better worlds. All the nearby planets that are even habitable, their quality is low on the Chastain scale. You mean, they're all desert worlds? Yes, they are habitable, but barely. And the dispute? Prince Alexander Reichart and Prince Damon Luthmoth of the Mokloon disputed the ownership of the planet that is now Reichart Prime. Both claimed founding rights. It is clearly the best planet in the quadrant. In the end, Reichart won, but it won't be easily forgotten. Or forgiven, knowing the factions. We'll be stretched very thin. We must rely on our lineage and on each other. Yes, death before dishonor. Shalun favors the brave. What trouble happened on Galantia Cross? You better talk to the Major about that. Well met, Lotaeri. I have heard much of your exploits in the battle in the lower decks of the Righteous Fallen. Major Luther made a sage decision promoting you on the field of the battle. You have earned it, and more. I am Nira Raiden, Paladin Templar. Paladins are considered the historians of the Templars, is that correct? Many say that, but each Templar carries a history of the Order in our lineages. And although we may not have any on this strike cruiser, there are Templar historians. Not every Templar is a Leviathan pilot. Sergeant Kathos is also a Templar. That would be the... Oh, then he's of our race, not a human. Yes, every member of the Templar Order shares the Zendu bloodline. There we go. That's what we are. You and I, we are warriors. Or maybe we are human, but we have some sort of special thing about us. Our lineages gift us with millions of hours of combat training. Most importantly, we gain the knowledge and muscle memory to be able to pilot the Leviathan battle mech in war. Without this knowledge, these things would be impossible to use in battle. But for a Templar like Kathos, his lineage has granted him millions of hours of working with communications equipment, reading sensor scans, and helping to coordinate battle operations. Each Zendu, from an engineer to a mechanic, hails from a bloodline that prepares them for their role in the Order. Tell me more about the Templar lineages. The lineage is the sacred gift of our Zendu bloodline. When a Zendu woman gives birth to a child, the memories of both parents are passed on to the infant. Every Templar, both male and female, knows the gift of lineage. It is the greatest treasure, and we must guard it until we pass it to the next generation. The memories of the lineage are deep and vast, in some cases, millions of hours. They are like a muscle memory, giving us amazing abilities and reflexes. When presented with a situation, how likely is it that a Templar has seen it before because of his or her lineage? Because of this, some humans have come to believe that Templars have the gift of... I can never pronounce this. Divination, but it is not true. What is the Xendu bloodline? Before the Great War with the Guild, our people spent hundreds of generations exiled on the ice planet Maldirix. The Star Traders believed the Xendu destroyed. In the harsh and unforgiving environment, they eked out a life and passed on every learned technique and advantage they could to their children. What our ancestors did not know was that Maldirix was a special place, a bioforming world. Our time there changed us forever. Humans living upon bioforming worlds developed the Xendu bloodline. Before the war with the Guild, there is a history of Xendu bloodlines originating from other worlds settled by Star Traders. What the fate of these people is, I know not. Why did our people start the Exodus? Our home worlds and the entire galactic core were decimated in a great war. The Star Traders and the Templars fought the Guild and their Dark Masters, the Narvidians. In the end, the war led to mutual annihilation. Entire planets were destroyed. In the aftermath of a great victory, the leader of the Templars, Shalon, led the Great Exodus. We took to the stars and went in search of a new home. Unfortunately, many of us have become lost or fell behind the main convoy. If a Templar dies without passing on his or her lineage, such a death is terribly sad, and that branch of the lineage ends forever. Wow, holy crap. Tell me more about the Templar, the factions called the Prophet Shalon. That's right. Ardok Shalon came among the Templars at a time when he was needed most. During this time, the Guild and their Dark Masters, the Narvidians, were persecuting and enslaving the Star Traders. Shalon was a refugee from a destitute mining family, but he was a born leader. He introduced the Leviathan battle mech to the warriors of our people. At the time, they were designed only for deep space mining. With Shalon as our general leading a Xendu army of Templar Knights, our people threw off their chains. Free, the Star Traders fought the Guild in earnest. In the end, though, war bred only destruction. The galactic core is a charred ruin. We'll find out more history as we talk to her. Can we turn this on? This looks like a power node. Nope. Why Makaloon over Rykart? Of the two factions, Makaloon has a long history with shipbuilding. They're galactic traders, consummate merchants. Their ships are the engine of that life. The Rykart Syndicate is known for their political aspirations and wrangling and spies. Ha, how long will we remember these prejudices? May we make a new start here in this quadrant. Is there any word of other Templar ships nearby? With the stellar beacons now raised from Makaloon and Rykart Prime, we have hope that other Templar vessels will hear the call. We are certainly drawing in other Star Trader refugees. Prince Alexander of Rykart just alerted me that a fourth Rykart colony hive has appeared out of the void, coming to the beacon. So there will be a new colony. Very soon, yes. What is the status of the founding? Rykart has settled 3 worlds, and Makaloon has settled 2. Having had 1 less colony hive. In the few months since the battle, great progress has been made. But there is always trouble. The factions are already jockeying for power. As early as the founding of Rykart Prime, they were at each other's throats. And although we defeated the Xeno attack, they will be back, and our forces are spread thin. But, as our people say, death before dishonored. We must fight on, regardless of the odds. What assignments do you have for my Battle Force, Major? We have a report that one of the ships destroyed in the battle with the Xeno, the Ferrari Lance, may have survivors in it. Is that right? Ferrari Lance. Someone needs to deploy there and investigate. Also, Prince Tarquin Rykart of the Galantia Cross is reporting concerning atmospheric activity on his new colony. What else can you tell me about the wreck of the Ferrari Lance? In the Battle of Krim with the Terok Xeno, the Ferrari Lance took a direct hit to its hull and vented. All hands were lost. The wreck of the Ferrari drifted through space and eventually fell into orbit of a dead planet, Excarnium. While looking for salvageable materials, an entrepreneurial Star Trader captain did a sweep of the Hulk. he reported two troubling facts. First, there were signs of Xeno activity on board. This was enough to dissuade the good captain from taking his crew down to investigate further. Second, one of the ship's void reactors is running, and there is a section of the ship that is still pressurized with running life support. Then, there are survivors. The Ferrari Lance was an exploration and research vessel. If there was anyone who could survive an event like that, it would be them. With the obvious Xeno activity on the Hulk, it would be a dangerous rescue mission, but only the Templar Knights will be capable of pulling it off. If we deploy your battle force to the Ferrari, there will be two ways you can approach the mission. The first would deploy you near the auxiliary airlock. You have to defend an area while your engineer gets the airlock open. The second option would deploy you on the starboard side of the larger section of the access bridges. From there, you could march to the explorer's airlock. What more can you tell me about the trouble on Galantia Cross? The Prince of the Rykart colony, Tarquin, has sent us warnings of very concerning atmospheric disturbances. Of all the colonies, Galantia Cross is the closest to the field of space debris left over from the battle with the Terox Xeno. Xeno are resistant to the vacuum of space. Yes, therefore it is possible that there are pieces of the Xeno carriers that are still alive, in some sense. Tarquin's reports confirm that the solar drift has changed, and much of the debris from the space battle is burning up in the thin atmo of his new world. But it's something larger. Xenospores fell into the ground. Prince Tarquin is requesting that we deploy a battle force of Templars to his capital city. Being on the ground will limit our ability to respond to threat. It is the Prince's request, and his concern is primary for his city's safety at this point. However, there is a second option. I can arrange to have Sergeant Kathos accompany you there in a spear cutter and dropships. From orbit, you'd be able to deploy your squad directly to a landing site, and if and when a Xenospore pod makes it through the re-entry. Holy crap, this is kind of new. When I first did this, there were only 3 options. Now there's 4. So, I will make the choice for this starting mission as to what we do. We'll then do the second one after, because I don't think we'll have a choice. After these first choices, though, I will take a vote from my fellow Templars as to what to do next. In fact, I will let you guys choose the second choice that I make. But I'm going to deploy to the Ferrari Lance. I cannot, on my conscience, allow survivors to risk their own lives any further. We need to get in there and rescue them at all costs. Let's deploy to the Ferrari Lance. We will stage a holding action near the auxiliary airlock. I will arrange for Sergeant Kathos to accompany you on a spear cutter. You'll need to form up around the airlock and its tactical point to gain access to the interior of the Ferrari Lance. The Ferrari Lance, lost in the Battle of Cyrm. The Ferrari Lance was the first vessel lost in the Battle of Crim. Raked by the Terox guns, it vented its hull. All hands were supposedly lost. But a Star Trader has discovered evidence to the contrary. If there are survivors, they are hardy, ingenious people. Many months have passed, and yet they may survive. They deserve to be rescued, regardless of the risk. Okay everyone, here we are, but we're not going to do this in this video. This one was just story. So I will see you guys in the next video, and we will take it from there. Looks like I get to deploy with 5 knights. I'll try to deploy a knight who say nay. You will come along, because and as well, we'll deploy Janus, because I'd like to show you guys in action as soon as possible. Okay, well that'll do it for this episode anyway. I'll see you next one. Take care everyone, and thanks for watching.